Brees here, president of Vaucluse Gear, sharing with you 20 specifications of our Ultralight Backpack Ventilation Frame. Number one, it is lightweight at 3.3 ounces, 0.21 pounds, 94 grams. Number two, it attaches in seconds to backpacks sizes 15 liters all the way up to 55 liters and more. Here's what it looks like on a small Osprey Daylight 18-liter backpack. Here's what it looks like on your typical day pack. This is a North Face. Here's what the frame looks like on an Osprey 22-liter Talon. Here's what the frame looks like on a Deuter 32-liter backpack. Here's what the frame looks like on a Gregory Zulu 40-liter backpack. And here is what the frame looks like on a Kelty 55-liter backpack. As I mentioned, the frame can attach to any backpack, and as the backpack gets larger, the frame is definitely going to give you that airflow right up here without hindering the straps around your waist. The dimensions of the frame are 8.5 inches wide and 15.5 inches top to bottom. The frame provides a 0.75 inch ventilation gap between you and your backpack. It's designed so that there's consistent airflow from top to bottom regardless of the weight of the backpack. The frame can support over 220 pounds without collapsing. So regardless of how much you're hiking with, the airflow gap isn't going anywhere. The frame is made of soft material, so that way it's comfortable on your back. It's smooth and flat, so it doesn't rub on your back. It's flexible, so that way it moves as you're hiking, and you're not going to be having any problems with your hiking for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or even 5 hours. This frame is designed to flex and move and feel comfortable on your back. There's also zero impact on the spine. There's a nice dip, so that way your spine is not being touched by the frame. So that way, if you're worrying about that, it flexes, and so that way it doesn't touch your back while you're hiking, but it's always moving and always supporting that weight and making sure that you've got that airflow as well on your hike. The frame can be easily pulled apart, so that way if you don't need it, you just fold it up in your backpack and you can keep it inside when you don't need it, and when you do, you take it out and then you just put it back together within probably 30 seconds and you've got your ventilation frame back on your backpack. These loops out here are designed so that your backpack strap goes around it, and then you can attach it quickly using these connectors, so that way it only takes a few seconds to put on and take off the ventilation frame on your backpack. As you know, a lot of backpack companies try to implement ventilation systems through either a mesh system, a curved frame, or even adding aluminum or some type of metal, so that way the backpack takes either some type of weird shape, and so you lose, you're going to be losing that basic shape of the backpack, and also you're probably going to be adding, if not 1, 2, or 3 pounds of weight on your backpack. Our ventilation frame doesn't use any of these. It's just a very simple design that weighs 1/5 of a pound, and there's no mesh, so it's not absorbing a whole lot of sweat and then making your backpack stink. And it doesn't have any metal, so that way it doesn't add a whole lot of weight to your backpack. So ideal for ultralighters or anyone that doesn't want to add more weight to their backpack while enjoying some type of airflow on their back. You can adjust the frame's height. There are 3 different settings. You could call them low, medium, and high, so that way you can adjust where the frame sits on your back depending on how you like it. The frame also locks in position through these connectors down here, and for additional support to keep the weight light, we do provide Velcro, so you can attach it on the ends and even attach it to the connectors if you want additional support. This is the lightest solution to keeping this frame locked in as tight as possible where you want it to be. It's not required, but some customers have said the Velcro definitely helps maintain the position while not adding weight to the design. The frame is unisex, so it's perfect for both men and women. The material used to make this frame is the same as what's used in milk jug containers. That means this frame does not contain any BPA, phthalates, heavy materials, allergens, or anything that causes cancer. It's completely safe. It's even recyclable. Best of all, it's designed and manufactured right here in the great United States. And there's even multiple uses of this backpack frame because you can take it off. You can use it as a pillow, you can use it as a seat cushion, you can use it as a dry rack. And I'm going to be making another video that outlines the many different ways that you can use this frame, so that way it's not just a one-purpose tool out there in the great outdoors. You can use it for many different things, and that's why this frame is so amazing. Hope you order one. Visit VaucluseGear.com. Here's to sweating less.